set out just over 5 years ago to live a life on the road full time, this is exactly how I envisioned life would be. Cozy mornings in my tiny home on wheels in a magical nature setting. If I'm being honest, life isn't like this every day, but it is more often than not. Mornings like this make all the hardships worth it. I found a joy in home cooking out here which didn't exist before. It came out of necessity really, since oftentimes there aren't any quote-unquote fast food options nearby. It's even better when I can share the meals I've prepared. Good morning from the West Yellowstone area of Montana. If you watched my video last week, you know that I'm here in West Yellowstone. Still currently here, still at the same campground, and it's been awesome. Yesterday it was snowing off and on all day. Today we woke up to frost everywhere, and it looked like it had snowed a little bit overnight. But as you can see, it is all melted off now. There is a winter storm advisory, and we're expecting potentially a lot more snow Sunday night into Thursday morning. It is currently Tuesday, so we'll have to see if that develops, and might wake up to a winter wonderland out here, who knows. It is springtime here in West Yellowstone. We have seen a lot of wildlife so far, lots of grizzly bear, black bear, bison. All the animals are out. Little bison babies, the red dogs, oh my gosh, they're so cute. This is just an awesome place to be this time of year, that is for sure. I am currently camped on the outskirts of the small town of West Yellowstone, so today I'll take you into town, show you around there a little bit, and then we'll explore the greater West Yellowstone area. I want to take you to a campground that I have a grizzly story about, and maybe check out some other campgrounds in the area as well. I will eventually be moving from here, so just do a little bit of recon, see if there's some place I might want to move to, and it should be beauty all along the way. It's an absolutely stunning area. Don't know what type of wildlife encounters we may come across, if any, but it's highly likely because they are all out right now, and it should be a great day. First though, I want to go back in the trailer and start marinating some steaks for tonight's dinner. It's a really simple marinade I'm putting together for these steaks. It's just this Montreal steak sauce in a packet with some olive oil, some red wine vinegar, water. There's some New York steak right here, and I'm gonna just put it all in this baggie and let it sit for hours today. Put some olive oil, red wine vinegar, and then the contents of the seasoning packet. Just want to whisk that all together. Okay, that is done. I'm just going to let that sit in the fridge all day. Before we head out the door to explore, it is time for a little AG1 break. It is a daily habit that I have kept up with for over 2 years now, a healthy habit, and the reason I do it is simply because it's good for me and it makes me feel better when I do. Packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, prebiotics, probiotics. It's good for gut health, mood and stress, and much, much more. Fill nutritional gaps and establish a grounding, consistent daily routine, whatever time zone you find yourself in. Let me tell you guys, travel travel season is in full swing. Here around the park, people are coming in from all over the world. It's vacation time when the wanderlust in all of us becomes activated. That's why AG1 makes it very easy to make sure you keep up with a healthy habit with these travel packs. They're convenient, they're easy, and there's no excuse not to keep up with a healthy habit, even if you're out traveling the globe. In a life enhanced by excitement and wanderlust, AG1 brings a simple yet impactful daily wellness routine with 75 ingredients that can help fill nutritional gaps. With convenient travel packs and shaker bottle, AG1 fits seamlessly into your adventure. I like to take mine every morning because it gives me the energy for a busy day ahead. I live a very active lifestyle and I definitely need that extra boost. Guys, if you want an easy daily healthy habit to make you feel better for your health, I highly recommend taking AG1. And right now, if you click that link below or scan the QR code here, they will give you 5 travel packs and a 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2 for free with your first subscription. Thank you once again to AG1 for sponsoring this video. Now let's get out and explore. I gotta say, we've been moving around so much, it does feel really good to be staying in one spot for a while. West Yellowstone is a town in Gallatin County, Montana. It is adjacent to Yellowstone National Park. The population was 1,272 at the 2020 census. West Yellowstone is served by Yellowstone Airport. It is part of the Bozeman, Montana Micropolitan Statistical Area. West Yellowstone offers lodging, gift shops, and other services to travelers visiting nearby Yellowstone National Park. Founded in June 1908 when the Oregon Short Line Railroad was completed, the town's name changed several times until West Yellowstone was settled upon in 1920. Numerous entrances lead into the park. There is the south entrance, the east entrance, the northeast entrance, the north entrance, and the west entrance. Each town associated with each entrance has its own vibe. I enjoy them all and love spending a little bit of time at each one. All of them can get very busy with tourism, so I enjoy visiting early in the season like I am now, or later in the fall. I was surprised this year, however, in 2024 at how many visitors were already here prior to Memorial Day weekend. They also have a standalone Haagen-Dazs shop, which happens to be my favorite ice cream. Montana is bear country, including grizzly bears. It's important to be bear aware when visiting this part of the country. It is their home, and I respect that. We had already seen numerous black bears and 7 grizzly bears on this visit alone. They are beautiful creatures and, of course, can be dangerous. We were visiting a campground where an incident had happened years prior. On June 24, 1983, Ted Moore and his friend Roger May of Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, occupied campsite A17 in the Rainbow Point Campground on Hebgen Lake. The camp is about 4 miles west of the Yellowstone Park boundary. For dinner, they grilled a couple of steaks, then properly cleaned and stowed their cooking gear and dishes. After heading into West Yellowstone for a couple of beers, they returned to their camp at approximately 11 p.m. The shaking of their tent awakened the men at 2:30 a.m. Moore assumed someone was playing a prank on them when the tent suddenly collapsed. It became clear this was not a prank when Moore suddenly heard the screams of May, who was being pulled from the tent. Moore exited the shelter to see a large grizzly bear looming over Roger May, who was continuing to scream. The bear then grabbed May by the ankle and dragged him 30 feet. The screams stopped and there was silence. Other campers were awakened and the sheriff was called. A search ensued around 3:30 a.m. May's body was found 50 feet away from the road. Sadly, much of it had been consumed by the bear. The potential reason for the attack is the bear had become habituated from scavenging human food from the nearby residents' trash. There was no other obvious reason. A theory is that the pair had gone to sleep in the clothing that they prepared their dinner in, which may have had the scent of food. The bear was eventually trapped and destroyed. On a much lighter note, let's continue today's exploration. Next, we head out of town to scope out some potential future camping areas. The drive was absolutely gorgeous. We're about to get some charcoal started outside to grill our steaks, and pairing with our steaks we will have asparagus, roasted asparagus, and roasted baby potatoes cooked in the air fryer that I will season in oil and should be really yummy. I'll be using the Ninja air fryer outside because it tends to set off my smoke alarm, so this has worked out well. I usually use olive oil, but I'm out, so I'm going to use avocado oil spray. We'll see how that turns out. And then I season it with just some Lipton onion soup mix and toss it with that. This area is definitely no joke when it comes to grizzly bears. When I walk out of the trailer, my head is on a swivel. I look every direction, carry bear spray and a light if I'm walking around this campground, and make sure to keep a clean camp and take all the necessary precautions. Doing there, Joseph?
Watching the steaks.
Really looking, wow, looking pretty good. Smelling good too. How's that look?
They look good. They already done?
Nope.
No.
They kind of look like they are, but...
Wednesday morning, and we are headed up to Bozeman. Kat here ordered some new tires and is going to get an alignment done. Need to take care of some other things up in town. Only problem is we got a winter storm warning, and you can see it's already starting to rain a little bit. We've had some snow falling, so we're not really sure how bad it's going to get today, but we're trying to beat the brunt of the storm, which is coming this afternoon. So got to get up to Bozeman and then get all our stuff done and come all the way back before they close the roads down.
While having my new set of tires installed, I had them investigate a sound I had been hearing on the front driver's side. It turned out to be a bad wheel bearing that needed to be replaced. Afterwards, we ran a few more errands and grabbed lunch at Olive Garden before heading back. It's time to get back to West Yellowstone before the storm, which is supposed to hit around 6 o'clock, I think. The winter storm advisory is beginning at 6 o'clock. And luckily the truck is a lot quieter because I got the front wheel bearing replaced, which has been causing me a little bit of trouble for a little while. So that's a big relief. So yeah, headed back to West Yellowstone. I love driving when I'm on an open road surrounded by beauty.
We have spotted a grizzly bear right up there on the slopes, and nobody else seems to see him, so we're gonna pull out here and get a better look.
I only had my iPhone camera on me, so the footage is not very good and pretty grainy. I had it zoomed in as far as I could. I was absolutely amazed at how fast this bear moved just at a walking pace. Imagine if it was running. We're back here at camp, and this is what it's looking like. It's kind of like big snowflakes, but also rain. And I'm thinking that we will be waking up to snow tomorrow. They're like huge snowflakes, really. And it is 6:36, so we are in the winter weather advisory, or it's actually a winter weather warning right now. We are waking up to snow this morning. It's nothing like what I expected. It's a light dusting, but it is snowing. Well, y'all, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. It's been an eventful few days. I am so grateful that wild parts of this country still exist. This place is incredibly wild. It oftentimes feels like being on safari. If you think about it, grizzly bears used to roam a huge part of this country back in the day. Unfortunately, they were hunted to almost extinction. And I, for one, am happy, even with the potential danger of being in their habitat, that they are still here. They are majestic, beautiful creatures, and as long as you are bear aware and use proper bear etiquette when you are in their territory, you can stay safe. Of course, there is no guarantee, but you can also get hit by a car walking across the street in the city. So I will take the risk and enjoy being in their presence from a safe distance. Montana is absolutely gorgeous. I love it here. I've never spent a winter here, however, but it is one of my favorite states in all of the US. I do plan to explore more of this awesome state, so stay tuned for that. On another note, thank you all so much for getting me over the 100,000 subscriber milestone. I really appreciate it. It's a long time coming. I have been on the road now for 5 whole years. My 5-year anniversary was April 30th, 2024. So I've been doing the road life thing for 5 whole years, and I actually was creating content for 3 years prior to that, mainly hiking and backpacking related. So 8 years total, and it's taken that long to reach the milestone, but it is much appreciated, and I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you know that. Let's keep the momentum going. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, make sure that you are, because I do know that some people get mysteriously unsubscribed, so that would be so greatly appreciated. I'm sorry I don't always get to acknowledge your comments, but trust me, I do read them all, and you guys rock. I think I have probably one of the best communities on all of YouTube. Thank you all so much for joining me on this one. I hope you enjoyed coming along. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next adventure. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.